So welcome to another episode of Key Biscayne Stories, where neighbors meet neighbors. Today we have Vince Smith and DeCue King. They are founders of Key Biscayne Fitness that just opened a couple of days ago, right? Or something like that?
Last week, yeah.
So I like to start here with a icebreaker question. We'll start with you, Vince.
Okay.
What is something about you that most people don't know?
Oh, something about me that most people don't know. Every time I tell people this, they can't believe it, but I'm actually from a small town, and I grew up on a farm where I rode horses. We had chickens, pigs, cows, go-kart, dirt bikes. So I'm super country, but nobody knows that about me when they hear me talk or anything like that. But my accent comes out of the blue sometimes. I'm like, oh, I hear it now, you know. But yeah, I'm from a small town. I grew up on a farm, whole country boy. Yeah.
And the farm you said was in...
It's in Georgia. It's in South Georgia, along the borderline of Florida, actually. So it's like 6 hours from here. And yeah, I miss the country life a little bit, but more riding the horses than anything.
We have some country here. We have like Central Florida. We have horse country, they call it, I think, and they have huge stables and
that
area.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, Polo's big here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So DeCue, what about yourself? I have the question for you. It was a different question. Mm-hmm. It is, what is the best piece of advice you have ever been given?
I think the best piece of advice I have ever been given is that not everything needs a reaction. I read Bruce Lee's book, and that was one of the things I took away from it. You know, good or bad, sometimes it's good to just be water, just go with the flow. So I think that's the best piece of advice I was given.
Have you done some martial arts in the past?
Yes, Muay Thai. I actually did Muay Thai in Thailand. Yes, wow. I got to go to Thailand. I was there for about a month to train and realized that it wasn't for me. I'll stick to boxing. That's about it for me. Because I'd done karate before. I have a black belt in Kempo karate. But Muay Thai is just a whole different, it's very different. It's a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. But it was a cool experience. I love the food. I love the experience. But yeah, I wanted to try to do some mixed martial arts, but it wasn't for me. I'll stick to the coaching.
Awesome. Awesome. So let me ask you guys, how did this relationship start? How did you guys meet?
Oh, it's funny, man. I was actually in Uber, and I met DeCue, and we just... Oh, you training the Key? Yeah, I trained the Key too, and it just kind of like happened naturally, and like we kept in contact, changed information, and over time, you know, I was getting full one-on-one clients. I couldn't take no more people, and the same for him. It was like, I was like, let me give him a call. Hey, you want to do a studio? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. You sure about that? I'm like,
I was not. Yeah. I wasn't for it. Took a while. It took a while for me to come.
And
around.
I think for me, like, I had a business before in Atlanta, Georgia. I had a valet parking business for 13 years, and that's a whole other story. But but I was comfortable doing it. You know, in order to grow in life or any business, you have to take risks to get better or have more, you know, opportunity to make more money, right? So I was like, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Like, I'm like, no, we can do it. So eventually he gave in, and I said, I'll take all the responsibility. I want you to just do it, man. You know. So we ended up doing this, having this space, and it just happened like that, and you know, it just happened naturally, man. And he trained people here, I trained people here, and it just happened. You know?
And since when did you come down from Georgia?
I moved here right before COVID, January 2020. It's crazy. I moved here for something completely different. Like I said, I was in the valet parking business in Georgia, and I was moving here to open up another valet parking company. And my first account was going to be the Colombian Consulate in Coral Gables.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So then, you know, COVID happened, and everybody asked this question: how you found out about the Key? Or who told you about the Key? And my buddy of mine, he's Colombian, in Atlanta. His sister lived there, and that's how I found out about it. And like, it's great for kids. You should live there. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, so when I came here, I'm like, whoa, this is crazy, man. This is paradise. This is nice. And since I had kids, I wanted the best for my kids. You know, the kids like it's safe here. You know, the kids go freely, and it was weird at first for me because in Georgia is super different, you know. But we grown and loved it, and but we moved here January 2020, and it was hard at first because we moved here. I took my kids away from their friends and stuff like that. And then as time went on, it got better because COVID kind of went away, and it got better. You know, it was different for me. I left all my family, everything. I just picked up and left. You know, so I see them sometimes, but yeah, that's why I moved to the Key. That's when I moved to the Key, January 2020. So 3 years to be January. I've been here.
So I can still welcome you to the Key.
Yeah, welcome to the Key. There you go, welcome to the Key. Yeah, man. Yeah.
What about you, DeCue? How did you come down? Where were you originally from?
Originally, I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I came to Miami 2012, just primarily for the weather. I wanted to escape the snow, and I lived in South Beach for a little while. Then I moved to Brickell, and I still live in Brickell currently. And I started training, actually, the studio we own now. I actually came to the Key originally to work for a guy that owned a personal training studio that was there before. This was maybe 5-6 years ago. So I would come to the Key just every once in a while, teach him classes there. And same, it was small. And I'm like, yeah, this is paradise down here. Then I moved to the end of Brickell Avenue, which is even closer to the Key. So I'm like, you know what? Let me start. Same thing, COVID hit. I started training outdoors at the park because of COVID. There was nothing open. And I started picking up a lot of clients just being outside. I was doing a lot of boxing. I'd be outside training clients, and other people would see and come and ask for my business card. And I grew from there. So I kind of started here at the same time in 2020 as well. I started accumulating a lot of clients. The space we have now turned into Alliance. I was a boxing instructor there. And now, so I'm working there for the third time now. But now it's mine.
So you guys met in an Uber,
Yeah,
and then it became friends, and
Yeah.
then you had, Vince, you were saying that you couldn't take any more clients. You, DeCue, were coming into the Key, and then you guys said, let's just start.
let's do it, man.
Let's just
There's
make it happen.
there's more of the story too. We gave you the short version,
Yeah.
but I'll give you my portion of the story. I met Vince probably, I want to say December of, about a year ago now.
Yeah, about a year ago. Yeah.
December in the Uber. We talked. We kind of bumped into each other in the Key here and there. Hey, what's up? How you been? Then I got into a motorcycle accident in January.
Okay.
Laid in bed for like a month. Didn't train. Didn't do anything. Had no clients. I was just kind of relaxing. When I started to kind of get back in the groove of things, started training people, started training myself, I was struggling. I couldn't work out, hard like I used to. And I've actually been in pretty good shape my entire life. I never really took any breaks. Since high school sports, I always went to a gym. I always kind of was active. So that was the first time I was out of shape, and I was struggling to get back into it. So I hit up Vince actually, and I did a few sessions with him just to get my motivation going again. He trains with a very different style, so it was something that pushed me. It was cool. And then we would have these conversations about the gym. I'm like, it sounds almost just kind of throwing ideas around. And I was like, sounds like a good idea. Yeah, maybe. But then I was nervous. I was scared. I was like, I don't know. That's a lot of rent. Things are expensive here. What if this? What if that? What if COVID? What if hurricane? I was, I'm paranoid. I'm thinking of all these things. I'm thinking all the excuses. I don't know about this. And, just eventually over time, it just made sense. You cap yourself when you don't have an actual space. And I was so involved in community. I'm, coaching football. I'm coaching basketball now at Village Green. So, we know so many people. I'm like, we gotta have a space to just bring people to. And, And I think that's what it's gonna do. I think we're gonna build our own little community. Yeah. Community within the community.
So what can we find at Key Biscayne Fitness? What is the, methodology maybe, or what is the style, or what are we looking at?
We have different styles. That's the thing is we bond together well because I do complete opposite what he do. You know what I mean? So if someone looking for something particular, we probably gonna have it. I do more HIIT style training and circuit training. And then he also does he does circuit, he does circuit training as well. But he do boxing, and I don't know nothing about boxing. I did jiu-jitsu, but I don't know the fundamentals of boxing. But a lot of kids love boxing here too. And I love lifting heavy weights too. That's my thing. And some clients do, some clients don't. But everybody know Windhuff, the Iceman. Everybody knows that guy. And when people think about ice up, they think about just for curvy athletes. No, it's not just for athletes. It's for brain fog, your mental clarity, better sleep, better mood, your blood sugar levels. The sky's the limit, man. And I can honestly say because I never want to give people false information until I try it myself, and I do it every day faithfully. And when you get out of that thing, man, you just feel completely different. I can't explain it. And the only way you understand, you got to do it yourself. Is it tough? Yes. Anything in life is tough. When you first do something for the first time, it's going to be extremely hard. You know what I mean? And to my opinion, I want to do anything that's easy. I don't want to do anything easy. I want something going to challenge me, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally, you know?
Yes.
And that's what it is, man, is when you get in that thing, you got to relax, breathe. When you get out, dude, oh my gosh. I'm getting emotional thinking about it right now. But it's
I feel it. I know what you mean.
It's awesome, man. It's awesome, dude. Like it's amazing. And everybody comes to the place and looking like they say, "Oh, Iceman, yeah, the tub, yeah, went off." So yeah, man. So it's for a certain type of person that want to do it, but it's well worth it. I know I'm talking a lot about that tub because I do it every day, man. I'm telling you, it's a routine. I work out tub. I do it every day. They be like, what temperature you having on? I say I start on 50 degrees right now, but I'm gonna work myself down to 39 degrees. And
nice.
Yeah, and I do it like I do it like
I start with about 45.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I do it 5 to 7 minutes every day. You know, but I'm gonna get myself to 10 minutes. I'm gonna do it
5 to 7 minutes a day
every day.
Oh wow! So
He's in it every day, and I think you're getting used to it over time.
I'm getting used to it, man.
You get in way easier now. You stay in longer.
Yeah.
I've only done it 3 times. Like I've done it like once a week since we've been up.
Since you got okay.
Yeah. So I do 3 minutes. I'm done. I'm gonna try to push a little more. I'm gonna get in it today. I'm gonna work out after this, and we'll get in it today.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta do it, bro. It's part of like my daily regimen, like my lifestyle. You know, I have to do it, and like I said, man, you just feel awesome, man. Like getting the chills. I'm telling you, man.
You gotta try it. Yeah,
that thing is great. I'm telling you, don't be afraid to try the thing because you know. It's so many benefits from it, and like
neurological,
neurological connections, everything, man.
It's a lot.
Your brain is different, bro. Like I can't even think it. I can't even explain it to you. The feeling is crazy. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it just
no. I mean,
it's amazing, man. It's amazing. Yeah,
I understand.
But that's what we offer, you know, not just the tub, but we also
it's all about the tub.
We also offer one-on-one training and group classes there. You know, the group classes, you know, is 6 days a week. On the day we close is on Sundays, of course. But other than that, man, we want to offer the community something that is going to help them not only, like I said, physically, but mentally, because everybody work out for different reasons, you know. Mm-hmm. Some people work out and want to get strong. Some people want to work out and want to get in shape. Some people work out because of mental health. And people don't realize by working out and moving your body, it helps with mental health majorly. A lot, you know, because you sit still all day, you're in a funk all day, you're sluggish, you had a bad day at your job, your bosses, and you know, the butthole or whatnot. But like, you really want to get moving and get your body moving in because you need that time for yourself, man. And the clients that I have now, everybody's different. Everybody want to get strong. Some people want to get strong. Some people want to get in shape. Some people like, this is my time for myself.
Okay.
And so it's just different, you know. And then some people want group classes because they feel they can motivate themselves more in a group setting versus by themselves, you know. And so yeah. Sorry, but
that's good. Good explanation. Now they know everything. So, so to wrap it up, it's boxing. It's HIIT. We have group classes, one-on-one. We have youth athletic development. If your kid's playing a sport and he wants to get bigger, faster, stronger, we got everything. Then we'll do some recreational stuff too. We talked about doing a movie night, starting a boxing club because now at this point I have maybe 10 to 15 kids throughout the Key that box with me. So it'll be good. Whatever you're looking for, we got it. I'm serious for it.
Perfect.
Yeah, you need a counselor, we're a counselor.
Whatever you need, we got it. Fitness wise, come on in and check it out and try it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. You know, I have to go back to the ice bath thing. I mean, I don't have space or the ability to have a tub. But I do the shower. I don't even know how many degrees that is. But it does help, like especially when you are stressed out. If you're just regular, you don't feel like a big difference because it's not that cold. But if you're stressed out, like I introduced, we have a piano festival here. I'm part of the Key Biscayne Piano Festival, and when I was going to speak on stage, I don't normally do it. You get nervous. Who doesn't get nervous?
Of course.
So what I did is like, you know what? I'm going to take a cold shower before I go out. And to speak, and it worked. I was nervous all day because a little bit, you know, you feel like a little bit of And then I went home, I took a cold shower, and then I didn't do the warm or cold after before. I just did cold,
off,
I was shaking a little bit, and then I walked over and I was great. I took the
Exactly.
shower and I was great.
Yeah,
I
exactly,
spoke
man.
like I've never spoken before.
Exactly.
So I can definitely, I understand. I don't know what it would be to be in
Man.
30
10
degrees.
minutes.
What's crazy thing is the second time I did it, I did it for 15 minutes. I did it 15 minutes. But look, when your body tells you when enough is enough, right? So I started shivering. I wasn't cold, but I was shivering a little bit. So I ended up getting out. But when I got out, dude, I had so much energy. I can't even explain the energy I had. I was doing burpees, like I did burpees like maybe 50 nonstop. I was doing pull-ups, I was doing push-ups, and I was doing that for like 45 minutes nonstop, dude. It was crazy. I can't believe it. It was kind of like, dude, this is freaking amazing, man. Like, oh, I want this every day, it was like that. So like, but yeah, man, it
was a little much that time.
It was a little much. It was a
much.
lot of energy, bro. It was a lot. So I tapered no more than. It said you're supposed to have cold. You're supposed to be in cold elements at least 11 minutes a day.
That's what he says?
11 minutes a day.
A week.
No, a day.
Oh, 11
day? 11 minutes a day.
So in 11 minutes a day.
You're supposed to be in cold elements. Whether it's cold showers, cold tub, 11 minutes a day. And I affirm, but for now that I have to, cause like when you young, you play college ball, you don't think why you're doing what you're doing. You're just doing it because the coach said
inflammation. I thought it was just for swelling.
Yeah, that's what I think. Information. We do it 3 days and playing football. Go get in the tub. You're gonna feel great. All right, cool. I don't want to get in the tub, but I do it, coach. But now that I'm older and now I'm doing more research about it. Like,
I understand,
dude. I can't explain it, man. This is it's phenomenal, bro. Like, it's the best feeling I ever had, the best feeling I ever had. Let's put it like that, man.
And the science behind it is when your body gets that cold, all your blood rushes to the organs to try to protect the organs, and your organs hold a lot of nutrients. And when the blood comes back into the body, it comes out full of nutrients.
Exactly.
Nutrients and vitamins.
Yeah.
So you will get like an energy boost from it.
Yeah.
And your body to warm back up, you're burning calories just to warm back up. So
you actually burn. You're working out in the tub by sitting down.
You really are. I get out of the tub. I'm hungry when I get out of the tub.
Yeah.
He also explains how it kind of like restarts your nervous system too.
Exactly.
Especially if you're nervous. That's what I use it for. It's like you're nervous or you're tense. You jump in the cold shower, the shock of the cold kind of like resets you in a way. I don't know. It makes sense. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. I'm super extreme with it.
I hate the moment of it, but I love the feeling I get the next day, the same day, and the following day. You just feel a little better.
Yeah, I feel it submerged in the water. I feel
he goes head under.
Yeah, after 7 minutes, like I usually go like 6:30. I go in there and just sit in there for like 30 seconds underwater. And I'm trying to work my way up to 1 minute, holding my breath underwater. Oof. And it's amazing.
Freezing cold.
So then when I get to a minute, I'm gonna get a snorkel. I kid you not, dude.
This is.
And like I'm gonna try to stand there for forever, dude. Like it's the best feeling ever, dude.
I like it.
I'm more excited about the tub than talking about the studio.
Gym. Don't forget it's the gym, man. People think it's just a tub there.
I know. So, but yeah.
No, but when you guys opened, I was like, oh man, the tub is so popular now. I was like, I hope they have a tub, and then boom, there you go.
Tub's
man.
there.
So
it's good.
It's cool. You're in a little oasis. We have moss on the wall behind you, and
it's enclosed.
Yeah, it's in a little enclosed area, so it's nice. It's really nice. It's comfortable.
I like it. it. I know you guys just opened last week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was like 2 weeks now.
2 weeks. We were kind of just doing private clients, then we started doing classes. We did our first group class a week from yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the things I wanted to recommend, I know, this is your first year, so it's the summer camp. Summer camps are very popular around here, so keep that in mind. Keep that. I'm sure you guys know from our time here, but for listeners, what does fitness mean to you in your life?
It's bigger than the looks, man. For me, I really believe that because a lot of people think that you got to work out to look good. No, forget the looks, man. What about your health? You have the looks, but what about your health? A lot of people that you look on Instagram and all that stuff, these people are super fit, but they unhealthy. When I lost my grandmother at 64 years old, that impacted my life big time. And I started looking about why is she like this? How did she get like this? And it's the diet. We in the South, everybody know in the South we eat super bad. Everything is fried, smothered. And then when I lost her, I started changing everything. I started eating fast food. I started watching what I eat, and even though I was trying to watch what I eat, I was still experimenting because when you do something for 20 plus years and trying to transition to eating a better lifestyle, you learn it at the same time too. But you know, when people come to me and ask me, hey man, I'm trying to get fit, I say, what's your goal? Why are you doing what you're doing? You know, are you doing it because of the looks? You're doing it because your friends, you know, saying you need to lose weight or whatnot, but what's your reason why you want to do it, you know? And because I tell people all the time, like, don't do it for nobody, do it for you. It's your goal, it's your life, it's what you want to do. And I firmly believe, man, like, you know, your health is more important than the looks, man, because people getting caught up like these, I keep saying this, the Instagram models and stuff, that stuff is fake. That's fake news, man. It's not real.
Even the angles.
The angles, the filters, everything is fake. So for me, I feel like your mental clutter, your mental state is more important, and your health is more important than anything else. You know, the looks are just a perk, like I said before, and I really feel that you should do it for that reason only, because without your health, you can't be with your kids, you can't go to your job, you can't do nothing. You can't do absolutely nothing with your health, you know, and for me, I'd rather be, again, like I said, I'd rather be poor and healthy versus rich and freaking unhealthy. For me, I want to be able to run around with my kids when I'm 50, 60 years old. I want to be able to run and have fun with them, and this versus them on a walker, like, you know, I can't go, kid, go ahead and run in the field. No, I want to run with you. You know what I mean? I'm a country boy, man. I'm sorry. I'm an old farm boy. I
Let's be outside.
I like to be outside, man. I want to be active. So and I'm super competitive. So my 13-year-old kid, like, hey Vince, yeah, dad, come on. You want to race me? Let's go, bro. You ain't finna, you're never gonna beat me in a race, you know. So, but that's fitness to me is about that stuff, man. You know, how can I help people become a better version of themselves, and what makes them happy? And I think sometimes you have to look at it like, say, hey, I want to look this way, but that's not why I should be doing it, you know. You should be doing it to help other people out and guide them in the right direction, because, like I said, without health, you have absolutely nothing. You won't be here today. So you have to look at that and ask yourself and say, hey, forget the looks, man. How I'm going to set better example for my kids, my family, my friends, everyone around me to make a better life. You know, how are you going to impact the world?
What about you, Vince? What do you believe fitness is for you in your life?
I would say a lot of similar things Vince said. Try to make it more a lifestyle than people look at exercise as like punishment sometimes. Oh, I ate this, so I have to go do this. And it's not like that. You should have some type of balance. I'm not saying try to be perfect and eat everything clean all day, every day. It's impossible. Try to have some type of balance. Like, really think about it. It's like safety thing too. Like, if you're out of shape and there's a fire and everyone's running down the stairs and you can't make it, it's that serious. That's how serious I take it. It's like you could die being out of shape.
Yeah.
You know? And in the long run, obviously, and in the short term too. Like, what if there's an emergency? You can't run a mile. That's a problem.
Emergency surgery.
Yeah.
You got a whole bunch of fat around your organs. You know how hard it is to get to those organs and fix the problem?
Mm-hmm.
People don't think about that, man.
So I think you have to be careful with yourself and your body and how you treat it. So that's why we wanted to open up a facility here and give people, you know, it's kind of a fit place anyways, but give people an option, a place to go, because there is no gym in the key. There's some small, you know, studios, but they're all like kind of in their own niche. So we wanted something that's kind of general that anybody can come to. Everybody, all ages. We got kids programs. I'd say actually our clients are almost like 40% kids.
Yeah,
we got a lot of kids. Yeah. We got a lot of kids because everyone's into sports. Everyone's playing soccer, tennis, basketball, whatever.
So, DeCue, you tapped
Yes.
on nutrition.
Yes.
And I know that, you know, it's impossible sometimes to be super strict with your diet. So how do you do it? I mean, are you super strict, or do you have your
Me
cheat days?
personally, sorry to cut you off.
No,
Me
go ahead.
personally, no, I'm not super strict, but I don't have any like weight goal. I just try to be healthy overall. If I gain a few pounds, I lose a few pounds. It's not something I track closely. But I'm not a nutritionist, so like legally I don't tell people exactly what to eat. But I try to give people like nutritional coaching on understanding. A lot of people have this thing with carbs. I want to lose weight, I'm going to cut out the carbs. Carbs aren't the problem. The sugar is the problem. And overall, how much you're eating is the problem. People think there's going to be like this magic fat loss happen overnight just because you stopped eating bread. It's not going to work exactly like that. Everybody's body is completely different. Every diet will work different for every person. Like, if Vince were to eat my diet, he would gain a lot of weight. You know what I mean? If I were to eat his diet, I would lose way too much. Even though they're both healthy and clean and good foods, it's timing. Burn more calories than you take in. It's not that easy, but that's a great start, is to first of all start paying attention to how many calories you're consuming, because one small thing can be very calorie dense. So you may look at something and say, I'm not eating a lot, but it may be a lot of calories. It's almost like keeping a budget with your money. Like, the closer you pay attention to it, yeah, you're making the same amount, but if you're paying attention to the little small things that you're wasting, you're going to save overall. And it's the same thing with your health. Save a little here and there with the calories. So I think that's the best way to start, is first move your body, burn more calories than you're taking in, and take it from there. See what works and what doesn't.
And that's the key, to burn more calories than what you take in, because
Gotta
I can
start
walk
there.
all day, but if I keep stuffing my face,
No, right.
That's we can't. And some people come to us as trainers as like, we're gonna fix everything, but we also can't out train your diet if your
Exactly.
liquid calories add up real fast on the weekends.
Yeah.
So you just gotta. I'm not saying change your lifestyle and stop drinking completely. That's the only way to be healthy.
Moderation.
It'd be a good start. It would help you a lot. But I mean, if you are a social person, that's what you like to do. Okay, well, cut back a little bit, because if we're trying to get to a destination, you gotta make some sacrifices. You have
that makes
to.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you, Vince? How do you do nutrition?
I mean, it's like the same thing DeCue said. It's like, I'm not nutritionist. Like I said, I give the best advice I can to people. But in theory, man, like, it's simple math. It's 2 + 2. It's 4. like you have a burger and fry, and you're trying to lose weight, and then you have a salad. Which one you gonna pick? Like, let's be real. Like, that's the only way.
Fries, man, the fries.
That's the problem.
Right?
It's the fries every time.
And what you cook your foods with too, because it's different type of oil you're supposed to use while you're cooking food. You don't cook it with it's like a canola oil, whatever it's called.
Yeah, you stay away from those seed oils.
Seed oil and all that kind of stuff.
Not to get too deep into it. Just stay away.
So
from
we cook with my wife, she cook with avocado oils, but and like I said, his diet is completely different how I eat. Like, I'm super clean, and I won't say I'm OCD about what I eat. I overdo it, but my wife, she hate cooking for me. Yeah, cause she complete opposite, right? So I eat super clean, like grilled chicken and like veggies or something like that, and I try to drink shots every morning, and I'm super clean. But for me, like I said, I'm all over the place right now. But nutrition for me is all about balancing lifestyle of what you want. I'm not saying you have to be like super clean and perfect, but you got to be mindful of what you eat if you're trying to look a certain way or feel a certain way. Because for me, when I eat anything like fat and like saturated and like oil and stuff like that, is awesome in the process. Immediately when I finish, I feel like, oh, why did I do this to myself? Like, I feel awful now. Matter of fact, what was going? I think it was going like to a branch where I looking at the TV or something.
Oh, yeah,
it was no food around. I was like, cool, what we gonna eat? Let's go to the mall, find some food. And then we went to BurgerFi. Oh my gosh. And I was like, I'll never eat this stuff. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. As soon as I finished that stuff, I felt like crap.
Wasn't a good feeling.
So that stuff is not for me. It's every now and then it's cool, but I know my body don't like that. My body telling me, don't eat this crap. Don't eat it. So like I said, you gotta do what work for you as well, but at the same time, like, it's all about what you put in your body and how you take care of your body. It's like, I give this analogy all the time too. Do you put water in your gas tank in your car? Do you not change the tires on your car? Do you not change the oil in your car? If you don't do these things, your car gonna break down. Your body's a temple the same exact way. You don't put the right stuff inside your body, it's gonna break down. It's just simple, man. Like, it's not like you gotta recreate the wheel to try to figure out what you need to do or how to do it. Do right, eat clean. Your body gonna tell you this is bad. You come out of the restaurant, you feel all bloated and like, oh man, I'm tired. It's the food. It's the body gonna tell you, man. It's not like it's not gonna tell you what you're doing or what you're doing is right or wrong. So, but yeah, he pretty much said majority of everything I was gonna say. But that's what it means to me. It's all about what makes you feel good. It's about, and like I said, everybody can't follow the same diet either. What you, like you said, what he eat, I can't eat in the opposite of the same way. So if someone come to me like, hey, what should I eat? I can't tell you what you eat, but I know that you should go talk to nutritionists because your body type is probably set up for a different way of eating. So how John eat, Stacy can eat like this, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Everybody got to have something completely different. And yeah, that's what it means. That's what it means to me, man.
Awesome.
I talk too much.
No, you guys are doing good. You guys are doing good.
Better to have too much than not enough.
I
No,
know.
you guys do great. You guys do great. You guys were telling me also you guys have an app.
Yeah,
yes.
we have. It's an app. So anytime our clients sign up with us, they have this thing called Waterfy, and it's Key Biscayne Fitness app. So when they go to the app, you know, I can kind of show you how it look. So when they go to the app, it pops up like this, Key Biscayne Fitness.
Nice.
And it shows up like the schedule and stuff like that. So they can go in here and see the class schedule and like what we're doing on Monday. Oh, Monday's gonna be hard. Maybe I want to come on Tuesday. Maybe I should
You can see everything.
They can see everything. Yeah.
See
So
everything.
it kind of tells them. So and then also it's like it's like a rich community too because you can chat on
talk
there.
to each other.
So like say you had 10 people come to the 6 a.m. class, they can see that person how much weight they did, how long it took them to do an exercise, and then say next time they want to do that same movement, they can go search for that movement in the app and say, okay, last time I did 5s on thrusters, but this time I want to try 10s. They can see that.
You can track it, but it is optional.
It's optional. It's optional for what you want to do. You don't have to. You know what I mean?
Deep into it,
and
but it could.
it's a calendar all on there. It shows you like birthdays and all kind of stuff. It's pretty cool, man. And I thought it was very important because, like I said, it's different and it creates a community of like not just a gym, it's a family here. You know what I mean?
I think it just makes things easier.
It makes
too.
things
It's
easier,
seamless.
too.
Like we have everything on the website. You go to the website, you see the program you want, you click it, you buy it. If we're offering like last few weeks, we've been giving people free trial classes, and if they want to try it, we send you a link, you fill it out, you show up to the club, and here we go. So it's real. Everything's real seamless. It makes everything simple.
Yeah, it's super simple.
Yeah.
Super simple. So like, yeah.
Yeah, so everybody's got to come check us out.
Come check us out.
660 Crandon Boulevard, Suite
Yeah.
210. I always forget the suite. Suite 210 upstairs.
We're gonna do a video directly because it's hard to find our location because it's in the back by the garage. And everybody said it's by the Good Dog. Oh, the Good Dog. Everybody knows the Good Dog. Everybody knows that spot. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a video on Instagram of me driving in multiple directions to how to get to our space. It's super simple, but if you don't know about the space, you're not gonna find it. But yeah.
No, awesome.
Yeah,
Guys,
man.
I mean, thank you so much for coming on the show. I do have 2 more questions
Sure.
for you guys to we like to ask here on Key Biscayne Stories. We'll start with you, DQ.
Yes.
What do you like about the Key?
I love how it's nobody ever leaves. It's like a really tight community. Not that I want everyone trapped on the island, but I think it's cool that it's such a tight community. Like, I was telling you earlier how I coach flag football. I'm coaching basketball. A lot of these kids do boxing with me. So, it's cool. Like you ride down the street and hey, coach, hey, DQ, hey, what's like everybody knows each other, or I'll train 2 kids and the parents already know each other because they go to the same this or the same that. Oh, she goes to my Pilates studio. So it's I love how it's a tight community. Everyone's nice to each other. Yeah. And the beach, of course.
Yeah.
Best beach in Miami. This is a hidden gem. I don't want to actually, never mind. Don't come here. I want to ruin it for all of you. But I just think it's so easy. Like you park and you go. It's not like you go to South Beach, you got to park, you got to pay, you got to go here, you got to valet, you got to park. 10 steps later, you're on the beach. Love it here. Love it here, man.
Yeah.
And another question for you, Vince, would be, what is a perfect weekend for you and your family here in the Key?
A perfect weekend, to be honest, going to the park, having fun with my kids and my wife, going to the beach, just enjoying life with my family. Like, this is the perfect place to have a family. And people tell me, like, this is the place, but you won't know until you experience yourself. And me living here for 3 years, like, it's the best place to be, in my opinion. One of the best places in America to be, and super quiet, super safe. And it was super foreign to me at first, like I said before. Like, I see the kids on bikes, young kids on bikes going to the park and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's kind of different.
Themselves? Yeah.
By themselves.
Yeah, it's
and so I had to just, release and let them be a little free. You know what I mean?
Go.
Yeah.
Go forth.
Spread your wings.
So I have a 7-year-old and a 13-year-old, and of course the 7-year-old we still gotta go with him places, but the 13-year-old he just go by himself, and go to soccer practice by himself. He'll go hang out with his friends. He went to movie night. I think 2 nights ago in it's called the Elf movie. They watched the Elf movie.
in the Village Green.
The Village Green.
I
He was
saw
there.
that.
Oh,
I
they
saw
do an
that.
outdoor movie?
Yeah,
Sometimes
he did that.
the Parks Department does
Yeah.
like a movie in the green or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he did that. But anyway, I'm going off the subject. But so perfect weekend to me is spending time with my family and enjoying life in general, and being on the Key. Like, we never leave the Key. You know, they say the Key rat. We are Key rats now. We have a golf cart now. You know, we don't never drive our truck no more. We got rid of our other car because we don't drive the second car. So, spending time with my family is the most important, because I'm doing everything I didn't get to experience as a kid. And it's a whole other story, but yeah, I'm doing everything I can with my kids as much as I can, and my wife and my family. So, yeah, that's it.
Oh, wonderful.
That's
Guys, thank you so much for coming on the show and telling us all about Key Biscayne Fitness. Welcome to the Key, and good luck. I think it's great, the ice bath. I mean, I definitely want to try that.
Yeah, we gotta have you
Come try it, man. Come by.
We'll do. But thank you for jumping on the show and taking time.
Thank you for having us, man.